Hi, I'm Luke Hampton from Ron and Rody Law. Today we're talking about Series LLCs and how they can save you money. Together, Ron and I have formed hundreds of Series LLCs across multiple states with several different kinds of investors. And through this process, we've learned of the different intricacies and applications that different states use when viewing Series LLCs. We've learned of the different advantages and disadvantages as well. A Series LLC is a pretty new legal entity. They're first legalized in Delaware in 1996, and since then several other states have adopted the entity formation, including Texas, Oklahoma, and Wyoming. Who wants to seek a Series LLC? Mostly this is going to be people who are looking to save money in formation costs. As a Series LLC allows you to form a parent entity and then several child entities under the same EIN, saving you in formation costs as opposed to forming several different LLCs. Second, the Series LLC will allow you to form different ownership percentages and management rights between the different child entities. Third, the Series LLCs allows you to keep different assets and liabilities separate from different business units or investments, whether you own several different investment properties that you can keep under different child entities, or you have different business units that perform and operate in different areas, allowing you to keep the financials separate. And lastly, the major advantage of the Series LLC is it allows you to roll all of the entity's taxes into one EIN. Is a Series LLC right for you? When you're thinking about whether you want a Series LLC, usually these are good for somebody who has several smaller business units or investments, usually about $500,000 or less. Next, a person who has a single investor or very few investors are generally the type of people who should look into forming a Series LLC. Lastly, the advantage of the Series LLC, you're gonna save a lot in formation costs, as it costs substantially less to form a child entity under the parent entity than it does to form a different LLC for each of your investments or business units. But there are people who Series LLCs are not going to be right for. Generally, these are going to be bigger investors or bigger businesses that have $2.5 million or greater in revenues. As the cost saved from formation costs become more inconsequential, as the revenues grow greater, and the risk involved with the Series LLC become more substantial when the savings are more inconsequential. Now, the risk involved with the Series LLC are mostly due to the novel nature of the entity structure. This is because it hasn't been heavily litigated in courts, and so it's widely unknown how the courts are going to treat this type of entity. So how can you create a Series LLC? Well, you're going to want to look at your state's formation statutes and code. In Texas, at least, you're going to want to look at the Business Organization Code, section 101.601. After forming, when you're looking to form this Series LLC, you're then going to want to draft an operating agreement for the parent entity. And as you form child entities, you're going to draft resolutions to go along with those. Each child entity gets its own operating agreement. Next, you're going to request an EIN for your parent entity, and that's it. You can now contract and hold property in your separate child entities under your parent entity, paying taxes under the same EIN, saving money on your returns and your formation costs. If you've enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you have any questions, feel free to visit our website and you can receive a free consultation. We'd be happy to help you out. Thank you.